Now, P10 is actually a very huge milestone. And the first thing that everybody notices is the time. Unlike the other speeches, you need actually, which is 5 minutes, you actually need to do 8 minutes for this speech. Can you imagine it? So for the past few days, I was actually scrambling on what to talk about. Actually, not past few days, past few weeks to be more exact.
Wow.
I figured out my topic very late last week, actually. And the topic is actually something that I personally enjoy as a writer and as someone who loves reading and watching movies. It is something called the hero's journey. Now, all of you might actually notice that you have a blank piece of paper near you. We're going to actually do a very special exercise. But before we actually go on, I want to talk about what the hero's journey actually is. Now, in the 19-something, Joseph Campbell introduced this concept called the hero's journey through his book, The Hero with 1,000 Faces. And it is actually a 17-point concept. Now, when you're looking at this, there are so many words, right? It's so dry, and I can't do this in 10 minutes. This will take an hour. And I actually wanted to do this for my P10 speech. Oh, by the way, Joseph Campbell is this nice guy over here, black and white. Yeah. How am I gonna accomplish this, guys? It's nearly impossible to stuff all this in 10 minutes. Enter Dan Harmon. Yeah, it's not out there. But yes, Dan Harmon is the writer of the TV show Community. And he actually managed to compress this entire thing into 8 points, unlike 17 points. Oops. Oh yeah, here are my sources, by the way. Sure. The font is terrible. Look, it's a circle. Compressed, right? Cool, right? But why is it empty? Okay. What about I ask a different question? Why do you think the hero's journey requires the use of a circle? Any guesses? The circle?
Complete.
Good point.
Come full circle.
Come full circle. That's true. If you draw a line from point A to point B, there's a start and there's an end. But if you put it as a circle, there is no start and no beginning. My point is actually that these 8 points which I'm going to be talking to you about, they're all part of a circle. Isn't that beautiful?
Yes.
Oh my God. Okay, you might think I'm a crazy person right now.
No.
Let's do a bit of demonstration right now. So next to you is a blank piece of paper, and I need you guys to do me a favor. I need you guys to draw a circle. Okay? Okay, I'll give you guys like 10 seconds to do this. All done?
Yeah.
Good. Now draw a line from the top of the circle to the bottom of the circle. So now we've split our circle in half, right? Now draw another line from this point to this point. So there's a cross in between the circle. Okay. Now from here, start labeling your circle. 1, 2, 3,
Oh my God.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These will be the 8 points of the hero's journey that I'll be taking a look at in this speech. And what better way to showcase this in the month of December, where Star Wars is?
Dun, 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 dun.
For the purpose, oh, no, don't worry. Any of you guys watch the new Star Wars yet?
No.
Me neither. Yeah, nice. For the purpose of this speech, I shall be using A New Hope.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, to talk about the hero's journey and why I think that it can actually apply not only to fictional characters, but also to us. Now all of you focus on point number 1 of the circle. Point number 1 is you. Woo!
Oh.
You. Yes, each and every one of you. Whenever we read a story or whenever we watch a movie, we don't actually, well, sympathize with the scenery or the plot. We actually sympathize with the characters. What happens to our favorite characters? What happens to Harry Potter or Katniss or Tyrion Lannister? We want to know what happens to them. We don't really care about what else happens to like the setting and all that. But it's actually what the characters experience. And what better way to start a hero's journey than being you? Cool, right? So let's take A New Hope, for example. Luke Skywalker is a farm boy on Tatooine, and he's actually really tired of his life. As you can see here, he's looking at the sunset, admiring it, wondering what his life would be like if he were different. Which brings us to our second point. Need. Everyone has a need. They want to accomplish something in life. They want to be someone and go somewhere. Luke Skywalker doesn't want to live on Tatooine. He wants to go out and explore the galaxy. He has a dream. Don't you all have dreams, ladies and gentlemen?
Yes.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right? Well, okay, it's good that we have a need. We are ourselves. We need something. What happens next, guys? That's all right. We finish school. We go to get a job because we need money and all that. No, not really. That's not the end of your journey. Your journey really starts at point number 3, which is go. The call to action. It could be in the form of anything, really. You inherit your uncle's magic ring. A crazy wizard comes to town. Or you have to be a tribute to save your sister. And New Hope, it comes in the form of Leia's message from R2-D2. Well, stuck inside R2-D2, that is. The call to adventure is what causes Luke Skywalker to seek out Ben Kenobi. Because that's what the message that was what the message asked him to. Help me, Obi-Wan Kenobi, you are my last hope. And Luke Skywalker goes and looks for Ben Kenobi. This is the catalyst for what we actually do with our lives. What causes us to go and search? It can be anything, like I mentioned. And once we actually find something to do, we strive towards it. Which brings me to my 4th point of the hero's journey. We search for it. We need to go on an adventure. We need to search for what we're actually looking for. And in the process, we'll actually find it. Along the way, we'll encounter mentors, we'll encounter allies, and it's basically our road of trials. Finally, we go to point 5. After many years or many adventures, we'll actually find the princess. We will find the person we are looking for. We'll find our objective. This is the chance meeting, or the destined meeting, as what a lot of people like to call it. But have we accomplished what we wanted to do? Have we fulfilled that need that we wanted? No, not really. We need to do more, guys. After finding our objective, we need to take it. Oh, but wait. This is the 6th point, right? We need to take it. What was number 4? Number 4, we had to search for it. And searching is tough. It's a road of trials. And usually in this place, we get a mentor. But when we take something, we might lose something in the process. Our mentors cannot be there for us 100% of the time. So during this phase of the movie, Obi-Wan Kenobi has to die to Darth Vader. We lose our mentor. So we go to the next one. Return. Not of the Jedi, but we return. Yeah, we return Princess Leia, the Rebel Alliance, and we go for our final battle. And last but not least, once all this adventure is over, it'll probably involve some sort of big battle, causing the destruction of the Death Star. What? Yeah. Which brings me to my last point. After this entire adventure, we return home. But there's something different about us. We've changed. Luke Skywalker, after destroying the Death Star, decides to stay with the Rebel Alliance instead of going home to Tatooine. Cool, right? So now you know all the 8 points. Let's put them together. you need to go, search, find, take, return, change. Thank you.